Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center, and today we're doing a Bugatti Bolide, and this is a 905-piece model, and it is part number 42151. This thing, I've been waiting to build. I've had it for a little while now, and I finally just got the time to start building it. So, let's start looks. I first seen this thing come out, and I was like, yeah, I need to get one. It's pretty cool. So, I'm hoping you guys feel the same about that too. It's a good cool Technic box. This is also on the back too. The actual size of the parts, and you got everything else going on for the box. All the renderings are pretty cool for this. It has a working engine. It's got the gull wing doors, or what do you want to call them? Wing doors. I don't know. Everybody calls them something different, but I believe they're called gull wing doors. It's got a pretty cool display setup for the interior of the car. This is kind of how, which one was it? I think it was the McLaren that I built last, or the Camaro, one of the two. They had a similar engine design. It's all in all about a foot long total, and it's for actual car specs, from what the car actually looks like here, as you guys can see. It's an 8-liter quad turbo, so apparently there's 4 turbos on this car, W6 team, and it's got 1578 horsepower, and it's 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, which is a really fast car. So brace yourself if you ever actually get to drive one of these in person, if you're that lucky to. But yeah, that's all I have for the box. So let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and see what we got. So let's go. Alright, so this is a 4-package deal, okay? Oh, I got this in wrong order. There we go. This is a 4-package deal. You get your booklet, you get your number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you got all your pretty neat looking stickers. These ones pretty actually impressive for what the car is. It's got the carbon fiber look stickers for the wheels and for, it looks like, the back parts of the car. Seat belts and seats, so it's got some details now. This is also from the CSR racing game, I'm guessing. Not sure. But yeah, it's a game on your phone. But the details on this are pretty cool. I can tell you in total how many steps it's gonna be, if you're planning on doing one. I'll show you the pictures of that in a second. And there is a total of 308 total. So you're gonna be in this for at least minimum 2 hours. So I'm excited to get into this. I'll show you some more pictures of the car. Pretty neat. And it's got steering too. So here's a real picture of the car, and this is what we're getting. So all in all, it's pretty similar. I mean, you can't have every detail in a car, but for the car this size, for this scale, it actually resembles it pretty nicely. So I'll take it. This is probably going to be a, I don't know, 7 out of 10 rating for how likeness it looks. I'll give it. And more from the side, more from the rear for the toy itself than for the actual car. The car looks really intense, like not a typical Bugatti that you would see that you can physically buy. This looks like just more of a strict race car, so that's all pretty cool. But enough talking. I say we get this thing built, get what we can, and see what we got. So let's go and do that. there we go, guys. Got a pretty cool looking Technic car now. It's a Bugatti. You know, the Bugats, as some people may call them. But this is what we get for a Technic Bugatti. This is one of the newer ones that came out this year. Well, it's not the worst, but it's also not the best in my opinion. Just to me, it just looks kind of unfinished to the most part. I mean, there's a lot of open gaps that you see a lot of Technic pieces. I'm not the biggest fan of. Same with back here. I mean, it's kind of, you know, just throw it on. I mean, I'm not the one that hate a pretty cool piece, but this one, it's hit and miss. I mean, some aspects of it are pretty good, like the back end of it and the front end, but I mean, once you get to the sides, kind of, I don't know what's going on kind of deal. I mean, all in all, it's a pretty cool car, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite one I've built. But before we get too more involved with that, to show you more of the features of this, we're going to do a quick size comparison of what we got. So here's I believe I had the McLaren's out. This is the dual kit I got. It's Speed Champions, so that's what you get for that. And then over here we'll have a Camaro Technic. So in size, it's a little bit longer than the regular Technic cars, but I mean, it's about the same width. But I like this one better. And I don't know if it was just me building it or what, but the Technic motor on this doesn't exactly want to move freely. That could be builder error, but it's got a weird dual pin system going on back here that it has 2 rows of the little push rods. So I don't know if just a new design, it's a little rough, or there's not enough spacing, which it gets a little tight down here on some of these little black pins here, but I'll have to finagle it a little bit more, make sure everything runs smoothly, because I don't know, you can hear that kind of catching, so that's that. But here's it compared to a much larger Technic vehicle, or they call it the, I forget exactly what they called them, but like the masterpiece ones, basically. So definitely a bit smaller than the full-size Technic pieces, but all in all, I'll still take it. It's not too bad. But, I mean, not much to open up. I mean, you got a trunk, I guess, if you want to call it that. You can steer. You can see the Technic pieces going on there. So you can lower that back down. You can barely access the engine bay, but, I mean, there's only so much you can do back there. Taillight's probably my favorite part of this thing. They're movable. The gull wing doors also, there's 2 gull wings. So you can open it up like that. And then you can look inside. And you got the cockpit of the vehicle. You got the pretty cool looking steering wheel. Some neat maps, gauges. Seat's probably the most detailed part of the stickers. But I also like the fins back here. These are pretty detailed. I mean, that's all you can really see on this one. It's a pretty compact looking model. So, I mean, it's a good display piece, I'd say that. Not too much you can do. Like, I mean, you could do some stuff with it, but I don't know what else you would do with it. You guys know what you would do. Tell me what you'd do. But that's really about all I can tell you on this one. I'll give this one probably a, I hate to do it, but maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10 stars I'd give it, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys would rate it, what you guys would do with it. And, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So, I hope you guys enjoy this review, speed build of this. And, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Everyone helps that does it, and well, we'll get you back on the next build. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Keep on building.